Hey guys, welcome back to the lab for another installment of Tech Tuesday. Today I want to talk to you about your shoe cleats and when it's time to replace them. Now you've been riding outside all season and chances are that your cleats could use a little bit of attention. So let's take a look at what a new cleat looks like versus an old cleat and some signs of wear that you should be paying attention to. This here is a brand new, not yet installed Look Keo cleat. Now, Shimano cleats are going to be very similar in terms of design. If you're working with speed plays, they're a little bit different, so they're not going to be covered by this video. So, Look and Shimano have a really key component at the front of the cleat, this little tongue piece that engages into the pedal, and this is the section that's going to get worn first. So, if you've ever seen a new cleat, most likely you have, it's got a lot of good meat on it. So the plastic piece that engages into your pedal is going to be at least a good 3 millimeters wide, and sometimes they'll have this rubberized step plate on it. Whether or not your cleats have this, it's not super relevant. In fact, when the rubber gets worn off or if it breaks off for whatever reason, it doesn't actually mean that your cleat needs to be replaced. It's this plastic section that actually engages the pedal. That's the key component. So this is what a new cleat looks like. And now if I pick up my trusty old CDs from 6 years ago, now the cleats are only about one summer's worth of use, but they have seen quite a bit of use. Now this is my right shoe, and the reason I'm showing you my right shoe is because I typically unclip and step down with my right, and so it sees a little bit more wear than my left. But if you can see here, the profile on that cleat nose is much, much thinner than 3 millimeters. In fact, it's worn down to the point where any day now it's going to crack. And if it cracks, that means that you're going to have a really tough time staying in your pedal. You'll get unintentional clipping out, which is not great for anybody. You can also sometimes have trouble clipping in. So this is definitely a cleat that needs to be replaced. So what we're looking for is the thickness on the nose of that cleat, that little tongue piece. When it gets super thin, it's time to swap it out. When it comes to actually replacing the cleat, the best way to do it is to trace around your existing position, assuming that you're happy with where your cleat is positioned. If you've had it done professionally, then you most likely are happy. So trace around that cleat position with something like a Sharpie that's silver or gold, something that's going to show up on the carbon or the polymer sole. Then simply take off your old cleat, put on your new cleat, making sure that the position is exactly the same. Really straightforward, and it'll save you having to get your cleats readjusted. Thanks for watching, and tune in for our next Tech Tuesday.